Hi, everyone, and welcome to Saints Alive once again, only here on Time Warner Cable Sports. I'm Marissa Jacks, joined now by the Siena men's head coach, Mitch Buonaguro. Mitch, you guys coming off a big victory against Canisius, a team that you had played 10 days before, lost in that heartbreaker. Ryan Rossler had the ball with seconds to go, had a shot blocked. You guys come back to the Times Union Center and pick up the big victory. How big was that for this team?
Well, any victory, Marissa, at this time of the year in the conference is big, whether you're playing a payback game or it's anyone, especially at home. You really have to take care of your home court if you're going to wind up in the upper echelon of the league. So, we felt it was a big game. We had beaten Marist on last Friday in a good game, and now this just should give us a little more confidence as we move on to play St. Peter's.
In that game, Ryan Rossler, 28 points, 10 rebounds. He said he tried not to think too much about the first game against Canisius. Do you think that was on his mind, or at least in the back of his mind? And do you as a coach kind of say, well, that's a good thing if he's going to put up numbers like that in a follow-up performance?
Yeah, he was thinking, I think, just what we had to do to win the game. Certainly he was disappointed in the outcome of the game in Buffalo, but all for what he did against Canisius the second time, he was great. I mean, he made every big shot. We went to him down the stretch, and I think Ryan realizes, winning is important. And when we started that game against Canisius, that was his sole purpose, to win the game. Well, St. Peter's preseason was picked in the top 4. They have a very good team, really good backcourt. Nick Leon and Wesley Jenkins really is one of the top players in the league. He had some injury issues. He's now back. He had 31 points the other day against Niagara. So you really got to key in on their guards. And then they've got Ryan Bacon, who's a very capable player inside. I think St. Peter's is a team that, if they put it together, can certainly contend. Going down there, it's going to be a tough game. It's always tough to play in the Anatelli Center. And I think we'll be ready to go. I think our guys are pretty confident, but we're going to have to play well to beat them on the road.
And when you look at the Rider game, they're coming here. You guys beat them once already. That was the first MAC game, but now both teams are a little bit different. That seems like forever ago. Yeah,
Rider can really put up points. They're probably the best scoring team in the league. They have a lot of options. Justin Robinson, Novar Gatson, Mike Ringgold, veteran players. I think they're a team that can really shoot the three. So, we're going to have to guard them well. But, St. Peter's and Rider are both teams that I think can contend. And, you have to play well to beat.
Welcome back to Saints Alive here on Time Warner Cable Sports. I'm Marissa Jacks, joined by the women's head coach, Gina Castelli. Coach Castelli, thanks for taking some time to join us. Last time we talked to you, you guys had just started that win streak. The win streak was 6 in a row, 5 MAC games. You guys are coming off a loss, but those 5 MAC games, how big was that for you guys to start the season like that?
They were huge. I just thought our kids played really well during this winter break. They seemed to really put it together, understand what it takes to win games as a team. And, to win on the road against Iona, Manhattan, win a couple here at Siena was huge, and then at Niagara and at Canisius is always tough. So you're always hoping you could split out there, and that's what we did. Unfortunately, not beating Canisius was a tough loss. I thought Canisius played really, really well, and we just did not play well at all.
If you go back to the Fairfield game just about a week and a half ago, at home, going into that game, you guys were both undefeated in the MAC. That was a game where, in watching it, and I'm sure you saw that, but it seems like this team really grew a little bit, grew up a little bit, and you saw the mental toughness. Christina Centeno, 19 points. She couldn't miss. She was on fire, but everybody on the court was really making smart decisions.
Right. Again, I think, you've seen us play early on, and, we were just so I just felt like we were just so not together, and everybody was kind of trying so hard for themselves versus trying hard for each other. And I think, once we went through kind of a rocky start, and it wasn't just the losses, it was sometimes how we were losing that really made it rocky. I think that for our players to understand the differences and what it takes to be a winning team versus a losing team, I think that's why you saw, you see such a big difference in maybe Christina's play or Maya's play or any of the upperclassmen, because I think they realized how important they are in terms of their leadership and their maturity. Loyola is really tough. Their only loss right now is to Marist. which we all know is, the top team in the league right now. So, they have a great backcourt. They come into Siena on Saturday, and, we're definitely looking forward to playing them. St. Peter's at the Times Union Center has always been a tough game for us. They're usually very athletic, and they put a lot of pressure on our guards. And then going back now with our next game following week against Iona, which, now, you got to play 2 good games against Iona. So they have good size. They've been pressuring a little bit more. They have a few injuries, but as time has gone on, they've gotten better and better.